Hey, what's up everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, coming at you with another video. Thank you guys very much for taking time out to check it out. I appreciate it very much. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already, because I would appreciate that as well. And it helps out the channel tremendously. I want to say happy holidays to everybody. Thanks for all the awesome well wishes and Merry Christmases on Xbox Live and Twitter and things like that. Which, if you want to message me on Xbox Live, MOH space Crapgamer, or Twitter at the _ Crapgamer, and I'm always happy to interact with the fans and things like that there, or even on the Facebook page. You know, it's always someplace where I like to interact and answer your messages or questions or whatever you have for me, and I don't mind doing that at all. Happy holidays to everyone. Thank you for the continued support and things like that. Okay, on to today's topic, and that would be Mass Effect Andromeda. You know, it's one of my most anticipated games of next year, and I'm reading this article, and I'll go ahead and link the article so you guys can see it as well. And this place was talking to Bioware, a Bioware developer, and they were talking about what they're doing on current gen consoles and things like that. So they go ahead and talk about the current gen consoles, and this guy whose name is Gamble says players should expect a myriad of improvements. A perfect example of current gen enhancements is in the Galaxy map, where he goes, if you recall in the original trilogy, your navigation through the Galaxy map was on a 2D plane. You kind of move your Normandy to and fro. In Andromeda, that's totally different. You look up to a widescreen of the Tempest, and space is rendered in front of you 180 degrees. If you go to the back of the Tempest, you'll see that the star that's behind the ship is actually there, reflecting light beautifully on the conference room in the Tempest. Then, as you fly to a different area with a black hole, you see that affects things differently. I'm kind of nerding out visually on it, but next gen allows us to use all kinds of stuff and do really cool things like that. For players who care about that stuff, it's all technically correct. It allows us to do amazing alien worlds with 2 suns and weird blue moons and all sorts of cool stuff. Yeah, I mean, hopefully when you guys play, you'll agree. And he wouldn't talk specifically about the improvements in the PS4 Pro version, but he says in the world of PS Pro, we do similar things where we say, okay, what are the strengths of the console and how can we optimize to make that experience best for players? In terms of PS4 Pro, we'll probably talk more technical about that in January or February, but he did confirm that they are working on, obviously, improvements for that version. So, but when they brought up the question of Xbox Scorpio, he says, for Scorpio, we have absolutely no plans right now, he said. So, that kind of bums me out. I'm not saying that this game probably won't end up with any kind of enhancement, but it does kind of bum me out. This is a big game, one of the biggest games of next year, that's likely going to be delayed into the latter half of the year to begin with, and for them to say they have no plans for Scorpio is a bit worrying, because you don't want that. As long, you know, if you're somebody that's excited to get Xbox Scorpio later next year, you don't want that to be a thing that happens all the time. Like, for me personally, I want every game that comes out, you know, from pretty much the start of next year to get some kind of Scorpio support, whether it be a bump in resolution, frame rate, whatever. You know, I think that that's only fair, and I think that you know, Microsoft should try and lean on that as well. You know, we want some improvements. We don't want parity and things like that. And I think that that's only fair. You know, to hear a developer say that they have no plans to support Scorpio right now is a bit of a bummer. And hopefully, you know, this is just a thing where they're just keeping tight lip about it. But I don't know. It sounds to me like, hey, you know, they just don't have any plans to improve it at all, which would be kind of nonsense, because they're obviously doing some kind of pro support, whether it be, you know, 1440p or whatever. You know, like Xbox Scorpio could do that game in 4K, so I don't see why they wouldn't do that if they could. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Is this something that worries you too? Sound off, comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Crapgamer out.